Basically, adverse possession is when a fence is older than 15 years and you or your neighbour is occupying it and they have got the right to claim that on their title. So if we do a boundary survey and we've discovered that one of the fences is well out of position, if the fence is older than 15 years, then adverse possession rights may apply. So if for example, if your boundary is over your fence, so your neighbour has more land than you, then your neighbour does have adverse possession rights to claim that encroached land through what's called adverse possession. Now, adverse possession is not a cheap exercise. It is quite expensive. So really it depends on the value of the land, the encroachment, on whether or not it's worthwhile pursuing. But you always have to keep in mind that adverse possession is there, and it's written in the legislation in the state of Victoria. So any significant fence encroachments, adverse possessions do play a big role. Yep. If a fence is out of position and you want to claim adverse possession, you do have the rights to claim it, or if you don't claim it and your neighbour wants to build that fence on the boundary and you agree, then you forfeit those rights. So you can never get that land back. So, an adverse possession application generally, costs between $5,000 to $10,000 per claim. So once you get your surveyor's fees, your solicitor's fees, your Land Victoria fees, they're quite expensive to go through. So, so it comes down to really the value of the land and going through the procedure of an adverse possession claim is whether or not your neighbour does claim that or not.